Welcome to Novus Massage. I'm Richard, and today I'm going to show you an active release technique for the fascia around the neck and chest. Tightness of the fascia on the front of the body can contribute to the typical rounded shoulder and forward head posture that is so common today. By releasing the fascia of the neck and the chest, you're able to feel an improvement in your posture immediately. This is my favorite technique I use for achieving that fascial release. To release the fascia of the neck and chest, I'll start from the center of their chest and work my way outwards. With their head facing forward in a neutral position, engage the fascia in a downwards direction away from their head. Now get them to actively lift their chin upwards. This will place a stretch on the fascia on the front of their neck. I'll instruct the person to maintain this stretch until they feel a release, which is indicated by a decrease in the intensity of the stretch felt by the person. Once this happens, they can bring their head back to a neutral position, and you can move your hand over to engage another section of fascia. When I perform this active fascia release technique, I'll vary the number of positions I use to release the fascia around their neck and chest. But I typically try to stick between 3 and 5 different positions. Any more than this, and the technique becomes monotonous and overdone for the person. The 5 positions I typically use are at the center, middle and outer chest, over top of the front of the person's shoulder and collarbone, and finally over their upper trap muscle. As you move outwards along their chest, begin getting the person to bring their chin upwards and away from you. This will produce a more intense fascial stretch because the line of pull is greatest if the direction they're moving their head in is opposite to the direction you are engaging the fascia. As you work around the chest and over their shoulder, think about the best direction their head should be moving in order to create the best stretch. This can usually be accomplished intuitively by the person as long as you give them a little direction. For example, if you're engaging the fascia on the upper trap, get the person to tilt their head sideways to create the best stretch. Once you've released all the fascia of their neck and chest on one side, repeat the process on the other side of their body. To be able to perform a fascial release, you need to be able to maintain contact with the person's body without your hands sliding over the surface of their skin. So don't use any lotion, oil, or lubricant when performing this technique. Oftentimes I'll perform this technique midway through a massage when my hands are already covered in lotion. To maintain contact of their skin so my hand doesn't slide, I'll place either a hand towel or the face cradle cover underneath my hand to create the necessary friction needed to maintain contact with their skin. This works very well, and it usually actually allows me to generate a more intense fascial stretch anyway. So try it out. If you found this video helpful, please like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment about your results.